Even like early on, I remember people like, so what are you going to do next? And I was like, I didn't plan for next. I just thought Bricka was funny.
If we want to do it, it doesn't matter. We should do it.
That's
but
great.
also, like and subscribe.
Hey, duality of man, right?
Hello everyone and welcome to another Tea with Timbsy. I am joined by my very good friend, the OG, David VUJANIC. Vuj. How are you doing, brother?
Thank you, bro. How are you?
Good to see you as well.
Thank you, Habibi.
Yeah, it's great. You're a little bit ill.
Nice. A little bit. You know
That's
what? It's
all right.
cold.
We don't
It's
need
cold.
to pretend on camera. You can be ill.
My immune system is a little bit damaged.
A little bit DiMaggio.
A little bit damaged. It's cold, man. It's like minus 3.
Yeah, start of
-4.
2025.
It is
Happy New
cold.
Year, by the way.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
And happy Serbian Christmas.
Thank you very much.
Why is it?
Orthodox calendar.
Oh,
It's the Julian calendar, which I think is the old Christian calendar, which then got shifted to the Gregorian calendar, I believe, which is what the Catholics and Protestants.
So it's 8th, 7th?
7th of January.
7th, is that always 7th of January?
Always.
Nice.
So that's a few nations, churches have it. Will be like Russia, Ukraine, I think Romania, Ethiopia, Eritrea.
Oh, wow.
I think even Egypt.
Okay.
They're all Orthodox Christians.
But do they all do that dancing? Or is that just the Serbian
Nah, that's
thing?
just us when we party after.
Is that you have the rakia?
Yeah, the Dacia shots. Yeah, that I think also has damaged a bit of my inner system.
You got a little bit boozy.
Yeah, I try not to, but once in a while I let loose.
How many times do you reckon you drink a year? I would honestly say now, like maybe less than like 10.
Like in terms of getting
individual
like, drunk or like having like one drink.
Oh no, because that's the thing. I don't really have like one drink. Because I don't like. Do you like beer? I don't like beer.
Really.
No. So I don't like get the satisfaction of like have one beer.
Are we like getting drunk maybe like 3 times a
year?
year?
Yeah, I'll get smashed like less than 5 times a year.
Who's calling me now? That's so strange.
Go on, who is it?
Oh no, this is like Virgin Media.
But yeah,
Shut up TV license. Cancel that though.
Yeah.
Finally.
You're not watching TV anymore?
Nope. Gave my TV to my dad.
What? Wait, that's cute.
Yeah, and other things, but I can't speak about it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Is he back in Serbia?
No, he's in London.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
I thought he.
But you always go back and forth.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
I was thinking yesterday. I was like, oh, what do I want to speak? Obviously, we can just. I feel so comfortable with you anyway. Obviously, we've known each other for a long time.
Gay.
And obviously, like we could just chat and stuff. Like this is the nice thing because like even like the cameras are here, yeah. But I feel like being on camera with you, I almost go back to like being at my most comfortable.
Really?
Because
Cool,
because obviously you and Poe were my first entry point into you were my first.
Yeah.
Into like being on camera. Yeah. So I feel very comfortable. Okay. So I was thinking yesterday, I was like, oh, what do I need to ask? It's like, I don't need to ask him anything. We could just chat.
To shine.
Yeah, it's a prolonged time to shine
bro.
now.
You've been shining, baby.
But what I was gonna ask is Serbia.
Okay.
When you go back.
Yeah.
How often do you go back a year? Like a few.
Yeah, at least like 4 or 5 times, depending on what it is.
But like
usually
holiday
tied to a football match.
Yeah.
Or a basketball match.
Red Star.
Red Star or Partizan.
Do they have the equivalent? I know they got obviously Red Star Belgrade and Partizan.
Yep.
Do they have the equivalent teams in basketball?
Yes, in all sports. Volleyball, water
crazy.
polo, anything. Handball, tennis. Djokovic used to play at Partizan tennis club.
So is Partizan a part of Belgrade?
No, Partizan is a club.
Oh.
Just like Chelsea is or United is.
Sick.
It's a sports club. Both of them are sports clubs.
And they're just supported like mad.
Yeah, they support in all sports. Basketball, arguably, is the best one.
I need to go.
Yeah, basketball, elite, bro.
Yeah, I've seen those videos of the... Would you say you prefer it to the football games?
For sure.
Really?
The atmosphere is electric. I did it recently. I went for the derby and I was on the, what do you call it? Not pitch side, court side.
You had the VIP tickets?
Just media pass.
No,
so it took me like 5 minutes, 6 minutes into the game to calm down.
It was just
so much anxiety, man. The noise is, especially because it was a derby, so the noise is overwhelming. I don't know how the basketball players do it. And obviously everyone's smoking cigarettes in there. It's so aggressive.
Not the
players. Like you literally can smell like as the game
goes
on.
in the crowd.
Yeah,
not the players are just smoking on the
flares.
side.
Yeah. 30 years ago, probably.
Yeah.
And then the flares and all the smoke at the end. It's such a different atmosphere, different culture, isn't it? But
I remember
I do enjoy going.
Back in the day when you would always say like, back in like 2016, 17.
Yeah.
He was like, you need to come to Belgrade, man.
Yeah, everyone's
invited. I'd really like to go.
Everyone's invited, man. Go to a football derby, but a basketball derby is more fun. It's just more intense.
What's safer? Are they both safe?
You won't have issues unless you try to film the ultras.
Oh, okay.
Or like, you're creating
but
problems.
You were filming and...
Yeah,
but just the crowd,
innit?
innit?
The ultras.
Yeah,
don't go to their face.
Yeah.
One guy actually tried to, one YouTuber from America.
Oh no, an American as well.
Threw a bottle at his head. Plastic one. And they nearly slapped him, but they were like, what are you doing? Like, come on, move.
Is this recent?
Yeah, like last time. But you just wait, I saw him going and I was about to stop him. I was like, he's going to learn.
But the thing,
and he came too close and he was like...
If he goes, because on a pure like fan basis, which I just want to do it for the love of it, or if he was like on a journo sort of...
No, but ultras, no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You don't, during games, film ultras.
Yeah.
You can film from far, you can film like maybe from behind them, like if you're in there, but you don't like film their faces. It's a different sort of code.
Yeah.
So ultras you have to have a sort of respect for, unless you have like a green light from within the ultras groups.
What's a green light? Oh, as in like they say,
film,
okay.
Be with them and then
you're like an affiliate. They're like you're okay.
Yeah, it's fine. You have to get like but if you're just even home media don't film them.
It's an interesting start with just Serbian ultras. It's great, but
we're popping right now.
How have you been? It's been a while, man.
Can't complain.
When was the last time I saw you?
I don't know.
Your hair was longer.
My hair was long. I did see you somewhere. I feel like we bumped into each other at some event.
I mean, it's always like, I remember Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for NFL when we were like in that thing. That was a while ago. It's always good seeing you, though.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
What inspired the...
I just had enough. I had enough of long hair.
I get those times when... do you ever get the ones where I want to just shave it all off?
Exactly. And this is, I've gone back to like 2016 VUJ, like 15 with a quiff. I'm enjoying it. It was great just letting all that hair go because, I do think hair carries energy. And there was a lot of lockdown hair there.
Quite literally though.
Yeah, literally, bro. So like, it was up to here. Trimmed it a few times, like a little bit.
You're like, what am I doing?
The minute he started cutting, I just felt it was time.
Did you tell him? You're like, go for it, bro.
Off, and then off with his head, and then it just, as it started going, I felt so light, man.
Yeah, it's
when
great.
When it came off, I felt great. I got a massive head, though.
Yeah, you do. You've always had a very
fat head.
Yeah. You've always had a...
It's huge, bro.
It's a significant...
That's a weapon.
Yeah.
That's gravity defying, potentially.
It's got its own gravitational field.
Exactly. The Earth's axes might be affected by my head weight.
But it's got... By the way, hairline, great.
I've done all right, man.
Solid, man. Because you know what's so funny now, yeah? Thinking about it, because we're the same age.
Yeah.
We get to the age where, like...
Hairline.
Old things start. You know, like old people...
Trust me.
And it's weird because when we first met,
shout out Tim Westwood for no reason. Don't shout him.
No.
He started block me. By the way,
when we first started working together, we were young.
Yeah.
And so like you just have that full young person. Don't think about anything. Don't care. Just do it. But now it's like it's actually been such a long time where like that sort of stuff crops up now.
Legit.
You're like, wow.
You have to think about your health now.
Yeah. I get injuries
consciously. Yep. My elbow was hurting today. When I was midnight, it was 3 a.m. So I went for a wee. I woke up and I felt my elbow hurt from calisthenics, and I was like,
But that's sick though. That I've seen you've been doing it. You
just get a little bit fitter. Nothing crazy. I could do like 7 pull-ups.
That's good though.
Got up to 10 at one point. I was doing sets of 10.
Let's go.
But then I was like self-sabotage.
Yeah.
I was like, no,
I've reached that goal.
I've reached 10.
Let
me get back down to 4. Let me destroy myself again.
Yeah.
You know?
When was that?
When
was the? Was that last year? Because I remember you putting the video.
Yeah, last year I was going in, man. It was really good. I was really,
but the thing, are you only doing the bars outside?
Just bars. I don't do weights.
Because that.
So good though. Man.
Have you joined a gym?
Nah.
Because the thing is, it's really difficult in the.
Bro, this is why I think I got a cold. I went out to work out, and I think the cold as well, like, obviously affects you.
What about doing like a pure gym or easy gym? They're like.
I don't like gyms. Too much metal. Don't get it.
Bro, you literally go outside to metal bars, and it's just metal bars.
No, it isn't, because you're in nature.
Oh, okay, I see. So your surroundings.
There's people walking around. There's like strange people also working out with you.
Yeah.
So it could be strange
You
together.
always get the old guy.
There is the Chinese
on those
guy.
those ones where you just do this.
Your calisthenics, you'll find the characters.
Yeah.
There's one guy, ex-boxer. He's like 60. There's another, we call him Uncle. I think he's like 65. Bruh, my man's doing levers. He's doing like, he's so like just ripped.
But there's those ones,
gym.
those like, it's the council ones, the ones that the council put in,
Yeah.
And then it's like...
They're falling apart.
No, but they're the ones that like, they don't even have any weights on. They're pure body weight ones where like you push and your body moves. And
those are awful. I mean, I literally go to them, but like, it has to just be pull-up bar.
Actual pull-up bars,
dip bar, that's all you need.
That is actually all you need though.
Literally all you need, really. So our gym for me is like a bit of like a modern scam, isn't it? Wow, you're in these like enclosed environments, and there's all these machines and metal and clinking and clanking. Too much clinking and clanking. Yeah. That's what I don't like about the gym.
I've joined my local one.
Cling,
and it's really because they've got a running track.
Oh,
so it's like it's obviously it has no bro. It's council. It's sweet.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, bro. It's just in the park. So they got it's just like I think it's like
what council's that?
£20 a month or whatever.
What council's that? Southwark.
No, it's Wandsworth.
Oh.
But then
tell me about Harringay. Tell you that.
But obviously I keep tearing my hamstring, so it's like.
No, health is important, bro. Your hairline looking okay.
Yeah.
Solid. Yeah. I think we got different types of hairlines.
Yeah, we do. Well, I got very fine Asian hair. You've got very thick Serbian hair.
My hair's thick.
Because also yours is quite.
It's brittle, bro. The shit is like.
That's not brittle.
No. I don't know if that's the right word.
Like as in you molt?
No, as in like like what do you call them? Like brushes on the floor.
Oh, bristly.
Bristly.
Bristly. Bristly hair.
My bad.
Yeah, it's like you can scratch yourself on it.
Scrape the floor with it.
Yeah,
definitely. You can clean dust with this.
Yeah,
for sure.
You can grate some cheese with it.
Yeah, even if you look at Djokovic, he's got thick hair, like a hedgehog in it when he grows his hair.
Oh no, because Jokic has short hair.
A Jokic, just
so you don't,
he's got a different type of vibe.
Oh, something I was thinking about.
Yeah.
That I think everyone saw.
Yeah, what's that?
The meme convention thing you went to.
Shout out Dogecoin.
Wait. Oh, okay, we all know now. Like you've got the meme, mad famous meme face, right?
Bing. Yeah. Have a nice.
Was that actually a meme convention? I thought you just went to Japan for a holiday.
No, so I got invited by the guys from Own the Doge, who own the IP and the image of the Doge. Dogecoin itself was just a random guy who made a Dogecoin.
Made a coin based off of that dog.
And it smashed it. But these guys actually like went up to the Japanese lady that owns the dog.
Oh, and
they like give money to charity because Doge stands for Do Only Good Every Day.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I was also at the beginning quite confused, like who the hell are these people? What's going on?
Yeah.
What's happening? Well, actually, who linked it up was Bad Luck Brian, the other meme.
Okay, yeah, the one you took a photo with.
It pops up here. Yeah. And the edit, bang. So
I've got to edit this, by the way.
Me and him got in touch. He got in touch with me, him, and Scumbag Steve.
Yeah.
So us three got invited by the Doge guys because they do Doge Day.
So and that's like a meme convention sort of.
No, it's International Doge Day, where it's like a pilgrimage.
Wow.
For the Doge. Because the Doge, the actual Doge, Atsuko, I think it's called. I think he died.
Yeah, he did recently. No?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah.
So they've built like a whole thing for the actual dog. They're in touch with the lady. They've raised a lot of money for charity. They've done like 2 million to like shelters, dog shelters, and children in need, etc. So they're trying to like, really stand by that Do Only Good Every Day.
Yeah.
But with that, they wanted to like bring more memes in.
Amazing.
So I got invited as my meme because of my meme.
Yeah.
So they took me out there. They treated me really well. Obviously myself, Brian. Now there's more people hopefully coming this year as well.
Are you going to go back?
I hope so. Yeah, it's meant to be like a yearly thing.
Was it good fun?
That was amazing.
You've been to Japan before?
No, I haven't. Best country in the world.
Yeah, I was about to say. I don't think I've met a single person in my life who's been to Japan and hasn't said honestly, it's one of the best places.
Tokyo is incredible. It showed me that everything's possible. Culturally, how they operate, how they treat their city, how clean it is.
Everyone's nice.
Everyone's very nice.
Food banging.
Food is brilliant. 48 million people, I think. And for it to be that organised and that clean, kind of makes me look at London and go, we're dickheads.
Yeah. To be fair, there's a lot going on over the last, even just a few years
ago. Just in general, it's just different culture.
What are we doing?
Yeah, but the Japanese, there's obviously negatives, positives to everything. But I really enjoyed it. I like that. In my opinion, they leave you alone. They don't care about you. That's how I felt. And I like that. You're sort of not important there.
But so there was no...
People will look at you here and there, but...
But they're respectful.
Yeah, I just don't think they care. Tokyo is a huge city, metropolis. They don't care about you, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their own shit to do. And I can definitely sense there's a lot of people working hard and the ethic, the work ethic, etc.
How long were you there for?
I was there for 10 days, 13 days.
Do you reckon that's enough? Because I think
you need more. I think you need 3 weeks in Japan.
3 weeks?
Yeah, because you need to do Osaka, you need to do Kyoto, You need to do like Mount Fuji. You need to do it all. Whereas I just did Tokyo, and I had like a stomach bug at one point. So 3 days, I was just
a bit written off.
No, honestly, it was such a cool experience.
Yeah.
Very different types of people, I think, in the crypto world.
I might be going to Japan.
Bro. Yeah.
In April, I want to say, maybe F1.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing more F1 stuff now.
If you can,
elite,
bro. Like, it definitely widened my horizons in terms of the world, how I view the world. Gave me a real insight into a different culture, different people.
But then you've always been like that, though. Anyway, from as long as I've known you, it's always been like a progressive opening of your eyes to, and you're always very open to.
That's what I think.
You've definitely opened. I would honestly say you've opened my eyes to a lot of the world that I wouldn't have. Yeah. Even just like the like Eastern Europe and like being able to go to Russia with you, for example.
Yeah.
Traveling and going to different places for like Champions League finals and stuff. It's almost like I got to see it through my own lens. Yeah. But also being with you, I got to see it through your lens as well. Perception
is reality, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, how you perceive things is your reality. So.
Yeah, you've always.
I love fucking, what do you call them? The cliches. Oh, the cliches. The quotes. Are they cliches? Cliche? Yeah. Life is one big cliche.
See, you know what's so funny? I look back to like when we did this the first time. So you were my second ever episode.
Me and Poe, right?
You and Poe.
Yeah.
And like.
Now we're divorced.
Yeah, no. Like that was, how long ago? 3 years ago now. Bro, it's so quick. It's gone so quick.
Time since post. Sorry, go carry on.
Yeah, time since post-COVID, innit?
It's been a flash.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel real.
No. It goes so quick.
I feel like it was like yesterday.
Yeah, or 2 years ago, and it was 4
muddled.
Years ago.
My perception of time was already quite strange, but I think now it's completely altered.
With the start of it, in like Feb or March or April of this year, would be 5 years.
Yes.
That's half a decade.
2019.
No, 2020. Start of 2020.
No, I know, but 2019 November, murmurs. I remember.
Really?
There's this thing in China, or people are ill. I remember it was November, and December was like, oh no, it might come to Europe.
Yeah, and we're like, nah.
Yeah, and then January was like, oh, it's in Italy, and then it was like, oh no, and then before you know it, bang, lockdown.
Yeah. Do you remember the last trip you did before that? Because I remember I went to Vegas in January.
Okay.
And then that's when it was starting to, and then like 2 months later, all of Vegas was shut down.
Yeah. Basically,
I think
5
Paris.
Years.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
That's what I mean. Does it feel like half a decade?
Bro, half a decade is scary when you put it like that.
It is half a decade. 5 yonks.
Because at the start, bro, we were 28.
Insane, bro.
We were 28, 27.
Yeah.
We're not 27 or 28 anymore.
But that's maybe what it is like I feel time and everything as we knew life, as I knew life.
Yeah.
Was finished.
Obviously, as we get older, I feel like time is going so much quicker now.
Of course, but they say that, right? They say apparently as you get older, time goes quicker.
Or is it time goes slower?
Apparently quicker. Our perception of time goes quicker.
See, that's scary, man.
So as we get older, it's quicker and quicker.
Yeah. Because that's 5 years mad.
No, it's insane, bro. And I remember that time clearly. I had that bamboozled me, baby. COVID was like the Man City. No, sorry, it was like the Roman Abramovich of illness.
Okay.
You know? Because Roman came into English football and changed it.
Yeah.
Came with the millions. True. Bam, everyone. Give me everyone.
Yeah, give me everyone.
Robin.
We're changing everything.
Robin, Crespo, Kesman.
Yeah.
Akin, Damien Duff.
That's not a game changer though. He was good.
Mourinho on the bench, winning trophies, winning
true.
the Prem. Abramovich started it because he had the budget. And I feel like COVID just had the budget.
Talking of football, by the way.
Yes.
Because that is our shared history as well.
Yeah.
Based a lot around football.
Yeah.
Do you like still watch football?
Yeah.
Not as much, innit? I know your love for Liverpool kind of waned a tiny bit.
I just view football differently now. I still watch it, just not as important to me individually.
Yeah.
I view it more objectively.
Yeah.
I enjoy the game. I think I enjoy the game more now.
You just love the game of football.
Yeah. Before it was like, it was my projections of my lack of, I'd say, maybe perhaps understanding of myself.
Yeah.
Attaching my identity to Liverpool, attaching my identity to Serbia.
So there's slightly more tribal aspect
the
of
tribalism
football,
which is fine.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. I just think for me then, that was more of an escapism from my own lack of self-awareness.
Yeah.
So, which is fine. It's just a part of the process, and I enjoyed it. And now I just love stories. I love good football. I love watching good games.
Yeah.
Now I play FPL, and I actually play FPL.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't like stop after 5 weeks because Liverpool lost.
See, that's a bit.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
see,
Like,
that's or like match of the
fun.
day. If Arsenal lose, I'm probably not going to watch match of the day.
To be fair, I don't watch match of the day. But I love football. I still love football. I think I just my perception of football shifted as I've changed, and I still love it. I still enjoy it. I love going to games. I like different atmospheres. I love stadiums. I love things around football, fans, the cultures, the different ways people watch it and follow it. It's fun, you know. It's
so nice.
It's I think a fun part of life, and communities are formed around it. I just don't have that tribal element anymore.
But the thing is, I think even back in the day when you were more Liverpool fan, I think you still had that appreciation for other. Because you go and like. Back in the dock days, like you would still go out and appreciate
other clubs,
a crazy derby.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've always liked football culture. This is why I like Ellie Menjum.
Bro, Ellie is the GOAT, man.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of his work because I like everything around football.
Yeah.
For me, it's not just about this one club, which I get some people view football like that, but for me, it was a limited way of looking at the game, and I think you can look at the game through so many different lenses. And even at one point when I did completely fall out of love with it, which would have been COVID, that's when I completely hated it.
Well, because bro, when they were playing with fans in this,
fake noise, and
bro, the soundboard guy going goal. Oh, you know what's the total antithesis to that is the Ellie's doc on the Super Classico, and then the doc on Argentina winning the World Cup.
That's when I fell out of love with football completely for me. They just come back in, I've started to appreciate it again.
Qatar, you go to 1 billion games.
Yeah, man, I went to the watched that final. Which
Wait,
was
we were all there.
All four?
No, Danny,
Danny went.
Nah, sorry, bro. Sorry, man. Sorry, Dan. Next time.
Elite, bro. That final was one of the best thing I've seen in football.
Genuinely, yeah.
That made me perhaps like feel, in a way, I had completed what I needed to do.
Yeah.
And now everything now is a side quest. For me.
Exactly. You completed the main mission at that point. I completed
the main mission. I had already done 2018 World Cup final, but watching Messi lift it.
Where did we watch it together? The 2018 final? No, I was separate from you. I was with Addy.
Okay.
I was with Addy both times.
Yeah.
But the Qatar one, I was with Addy. Who were you with? Oh, the
Qataris.
The Qataris, bro, this is so funny. Like was it Match for Hope?
Match for Hope, yeah.
So you're doing that, and it's like you're now loads of trips to Qatar and like the Middle East and stuff.
Yeah.
It's but it's so weird how the football world has changed.
For sure.
Because even when we were starting out, it would be like you'd be taking trips to they've got a game, but it's in Europe somewhere or it's in Wembley.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like don't need Wembley, let's go to Qatar.
That's the new frontier, isn't it?
These are your new side quests now. It's Qatar.
For sure, I guess so. I kept a good relationship with a few people out there.
Are you going with like Sharks and Chunks and everyone? Nice.
So I helped. So Match for Hope, I was the first sort of link in a way.
Yeah.
Because I got close with a guy out there during the World Cup, just doing my thing, having fun. And then he asked me, "Do you know anybody that would be up for coming to the World Cup, the lat stages?"
Yeah.
It was like quarter-final stage. So I actually recommended loads of people. I was like, "Look, who do you want?" He's like, who do you know? I was like, a lot of people.
Yeah.
I was like, do you want?
Harry
I tried some of the sidemen
and
and stuff.
Yeah.
And they didn't. They ignored me. It's fair enough. I think Maya Jama ignored me as well. It's fine. And then eventually, I put forward like Chunks and Harry, and the guy was like, "Yeah, bring them if you can. Please connect us." I connected them with them two, and then they came. And then from then on, it kind of went into like the same guy was like, "Oh, I'd love to do Match for Hope."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, that'd be great. What is it?" And then we met a few more times. And we went to like a few more meetings, etc. And eventually, before you know it, Match for Hope happens, and it's a crazy charity game now. And now it's happening again in February.
See, Vuj, the entrepreneur,
I don't know if that's entrepreneurship or just like, just kind of like exploring, being open to things.
Yeah.
And it's obviously led to this, and now it's going to lead to the second year of it, potentially third year. And then when you think about like the knock-on effect, it's like they say 7 million raised for charity for education above all. So it's kind of had this knock-on effect, and I love this sort of concept of the butterfly effect, and how like one little thing, how it can snowball and just keep going and keep going. It's like a beautiful metaphor, I think, just for life in general.
Yeah. And you're going to be in goal. Yeah.
Get a full 90 and pop.
It's so weird how life works, where you're then doing that. You help kind of like put that into motion.
Yeah.
And then you play there, and you could almost like looking back, track it all the way back to every single stage of like, but that happened because this happened.
Yeah,
this happened.
the butterfly is beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
No, life is like, wow, it can be so magical sometimes, man. It's wow, honestly, it's hard to even like define how beautiful life can be, and there's obviously the other side of it is how horrible it can be.
Yeah.
But it's fantastic, and we're playing in I think the ground that it's funny because I watched Serbia lose to Switzerland, so
wait, what stadium?
The stadium, the container one.
The container one.
Yeah,
I thought they dismantled it.
I think they will be. I think it takes a while to like fully put into motion.
All the freights.
Yeah, where the freights are gonna go. And
that's the only stadium I didn't go to.
It was a cool stadium, man.
Yeah,
really cool stadium. Was the one? But last year was.
Was it the main one? Do you remember the circus one? Like the one that was like an hour up north, the furthest one away.
Al Bayt Stadium.
Al Bayt Stadium, yeah.
Incredible. No, honestly, they've done an incredible job with the grounds.
Yeah.
Obviously, now Saudi's grounds look even. What Saudi has projected, I'm like.
Have you been there?
I haven't been Saudi.
No, I haven't been either. No.
I'd like to. Like, I'm very open, man. For me, it's like, look, every society has its critiques and criticisms, but I'm always open to exploring, seeing it for myself. I think that's the best way to do it. Is you go and you see it for yourself and speak from experience rather than speaking from what I've read, what someone's told me, what I've heard. I love to carry on exploring. I think travel for me always widens my perspectives and horizons. So I definitely want to keep traveling.
I feel like that's always been your one of the things you've enjoyed the most. Because even like through the being able to watch football, and like obviously doing the work we were all doing and stuff, is amazing. But I always think for you, traveling was like what underpinned everything of what made you happy. You know what I mean?
I think so. Maybe that's like that refugee within me, you know?
Yeah. I'm
always just like fleeing.
Some of our best memories together, as with Josh as well, and throw Danny in there, why not? Some of my fondest memories have always been like just chilling. Like outside of either we did the shoot already or we were going to do the shoot and we're just like literally like this, but we're chilling and it's sunny somewhere and we're just having a coffee and just chatting about life and stuff. That is some of my favourite memories in every place we've visited.
Honestly,
you know
I'm very grateful, now that everything the dust is settled post-Copa 90. I'm very grateful for everything that happened and the experiences I had. I feel like I've lived like 20 lifetimes already,
I feel like that genuinely was like a separate life almost.
Yes, it was.
Because it's
incredible.
Even though we're kind of doing the same stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. Maybe it's because we were all like, it was part of a team.
It's new, bro. I think it's new. Like when you're exploring, when you're creating new ground, when you're like paving the way for something. I think that's what it was. Like if you look at like, Poet and Vuj, if you look at like even Copa 90 those days, it was like spearheading something new.
Yeah.
And it's like there is no reference point.
Yeah.
The reference point was old media, Soccer AM, potentially just closest.
But you never watched Soccer AM though.
No, I never had Sky and all that.
Yeah.
So no. So it was just like you're going with this pure energy of creativity, of ideas, of breaking boundaries in a way of like, of what the system is media-wise, and you want to create. It's just you're going, and I think me and Poet had that energy where the synergy was perfect. It was like this mad Jamaican guy, mad Serbian guy, different types of mad.
Yeah.
And you got like Copa 90, which had a bit of financial backing, and it was just a beautiful storm.
Yeah.
Which kind of when it connected, it went.
You know what it is? I feel like it's the
beautiful stuff.
The joy of
pure.
We're just enjoying this, whatever this is, and not thinking about it too much. You know what I mean? There's no like. Whereas now it's different. I feel like I'm thinking so much and overthinking. Wow, the dab in 2025. That's the first dab in 2025 worldwide, by the way.
Hey, baby.
Now I feel like I have to think so much, or I do just naturally think so much.
No, I agree, and I'd say that is the catch-22 of when things become the norm.
Yeah.
Social media now is perhaps replaced what was established media. Now social media is established media.
Yeah, like YouTube.
And you said overthinking, I think, for me, kills creativity.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Even when I entered a phase of overthinking, as maybe I'm out of it a little bit more now, but when I was in it, crippled my creativity.
Yeah.
Because you can't be creative by overthinking. No. Because it kills that action and kills that momentum.
Yeah.
So I think for me, overthinking is a dangerous motherfucker.
Yeah.
But it's also necessary, I guess.
Yeah.
Everything is needed.
Do you feel like you overthink now, or have you learned to teach yourself not to?
Sometimes.
That's
it. There is more of a there is more of like a pre-laid path of how to get to, I guess, popularity or success.
That's like, I kind of hate that.
No,
I really, you know what I mean? I just want to let go and just do. I wish we were back at that stage. Don't think about it too much. Just do it. Yeah. And I'm maybe not brave enough to do it. I don't know. But like speaking to Sharky, speaking to you about this, but like Sharky as well, and he like inspired me because he was just like, just do it, man.
No,
like,
for sure.
Honestly,
I
don't
agree.
worry about, and it makes so much sense.
I agree.
But it's really hard
right.
not to.
Sharky's right. It's hard, and I guess as you do it more, you start to care about it less.
Yeah.
Sharky's great. I think he has such a good mind on him.
Yeah.
And he does stuff very professionally.
Yeah.
I appreciate that about Sharky.
But still, it's got that, you know.
It's got him. It's got his essence, I think, you know.
Do you want to, like,
I honestly don't know.
You don't know anymore?
I don't know.
That was almost still your attitude. There was a bit of you that was like, yeah, I don't know.
It might be a bit of like my background, my mentality, a little bit. Because I didn't enter this to be
a creator or
to be anything.
Yeah.
I didn't enter like, even like my early days, Bricka, the parodies, and even at Coppola, I didn't enter out of like, there was no pre-planned notion of now I am going to make something out of this.
Yeah.
It was never that. It was never like, now I'm going to be successful, now I'm going to hone it in, be a presenter who's going to be on BBC, and now I'm going to be a presenter who's going to like bang, and now I'm going to be popular and making money. Like that was never my... So I think it's hard to then form yourself into that when that was never my essence coming into it. So I have a strange existence, you could say, because it was never perhaps framed by ambition to propel myself to like positions. Yeah. I still struggle with like the concepts of like social, you know, like people in society, you know, we grow up in stratas and down and like
status
doesn't necessarily impress me. It doesn't. I'm not drawn by status. I can see, I understand it, but I don't. If your character isn't formed or your character isn't healthy, I think status is irrelevant. Yeah. So I don't know, maybe I'm just focused on different things. I don't know, man. I think that's something I'm still.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Maybe it's like you don't know whether you want to create or not, just because I think a lot of people's thing of like, oh, I want to make stuff, whatever, because they want that status and they want it to end in being valued and everything like that, right? Which again, is
and maybe
fine.
A part of me was doing it like that back then, but then if I think about it, it was led by like, idea comes. Yeah. I can see it. It makes me laugh, or it makes me go. Yeah. That'll be jokes. Yeah. And that's the motivating factor. Yeah. Because I think it'll be funny. Yeah. And if you make this, I think it'll be cool. Yeah. And then people are going to be drawn to it. Yeah. And then obviously there's the feedback and then the reactions, and I think maybe I did it more for the audience. I guess for myself, but also it was more like audience focused. Yeah. And like, you know, even now I'm smiling about it because that's the process. It was like funky idea, or people give me like structure, and I go, how can we, fuck it, but how can we like
manipulate it, so work around it?
And then you do something, and you see how these like ideas can sometimes then have great impacts.
And I think, to be fair, you are like living proof with the stuff you have created. For example, the stuff that has lived on and whatever has been very pure. Right, it's been of pure intentions or almost accidental. I mean, I'm not saying the meme, but also just like stuff that just comes from like, there was no ulterior motive of like, oh, I need to do this so then I can. It was just you put it out because you enjoyed it.
Yeah, like I've never sat down and gone like, all right, man, this year, 10,000 subscribers. 100,000. No, then I'm gonna get 10 million views. One time I did go like, I'd like to get, what was it? I said like, I'd like to get 1 million views on a video. Yeah. And then like I did. And then I was like, okay. I was depressed. Yeah. For a while, I remember. Yeah. I was just like, that was it.
You didn't like that kind of.
No, I didn't like that way of working. Which once again, it's like, not that my way is right. I don't know if it is. I guess it's just, for me, it's how I've lived. And maybe that would change again. You know, once again, maybe I will perhaps go into a more goal-orientated thing.
But I guess it's just whatever.
I think it definitely offers more structure, and I think it's healthier. Yeah. And I understand that process, and I would say perhaps it is healthier, because it gives you more of a grounding. It gives you something to look forward to. It gives you discipline. You know, the opportunity for discipline, because then you can create forward. Yeah. Whereas if you're like on this vibe of me, I'm like, whoa, Japan, oh yeah, don't, oh, whoa, Qatar's pretty cool. Oh, wow, what's happening here? And then I'll be like, I'm working out, and then I'm always maybe perhaps within myself too much.
Yeah.
So that can be.
But then I don't think that's
disorientating.
Who are we to say whether what is better or worse, though? You know what I mean? Like,
my
if you
creative
enjoy
process
it,
is weird. I think it's a little bit weird, and I think I've struggled to shape it into something more refined.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I like so many things.
Yeah.
And then maybe I have ADHD, man.
No,
you know?
maybe not.
Probably just have ADHD.
I don't think you do.
I haven't gone to get diagnosed.
Yeah.
I'm sure they diagnosed me with a few things.
We've had so many chats about this privately or when we were together.
Yeah.
But not a couple.
We were fucking.
When we were
fucking in the back office of Copper 90.
This is crazy. But like.
No, but in a way, I'd say you've done it better than me. In that way.
No, but I feel like
which is cool though. I respect it.
No, it's like that, but I think you've always, in my eyes, enjoyed creating.
You know what? I don't maybe enjoy the results. Perhaps I don't maybe enjoy what happens after.
Okay.
Because then it's like you get your audience, you know, and then there's like all these.
There's expectations.
Then there's expectation.
Yeah.
Then there's eyes watching you. Yeah. Then people want more.
Yeah.
And then people are like, they treat you like some fucking product.
Yeah.
They treat you like.
So then ultimately, it's not up to you anymore.
They treat me like JD Sports.
Yeah.
Brother, I'm just a human being.
Yeah.
You know, and I think perhaps the human element gets lost.
Yeah.
And like, you see so many creators, you know, they struggle after. And
Bro,
we all go through the struggles. You know?
Sure.
I'm not the only one. You know, it's not a boo me story.
You know what's mad is that it makes you think.
Yeah.
Because like when it comes to creating, you know, the whole message, right, for the most part, is like. Everyone can do it. You know, anyone can do anything, right? But then there is a reason why. For example, like how difficult it can be, and overthinking, and all these obstacles, whatever. How the Sidemen have stayed at the top of the game for over a decade.
I think they're AI.
And Mr. Beast, bro, it actually proves. I think they're built different.
I think they're AI. Exactly, they're built different.
Yeah.
They might be the first specimens of AI. I think Elon Musk has built them.
They're the OG Tesla
Elon
robots.
Musk has built the Sidemen.
Do you think Elon Musk is real?
No.
I don't think he's real.
Nah, he's legit an alien, bro.
He might be. Look, of all the people in the whole world that might be an alien, he might be an alien.
Yeah, and like Mr. Beast and the Sidemen are like his like YouTube entertainers. Yeah, but they're all in it together. They have meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah, at like St. Paul's Cathedral. And obviously, shout out to the Sidemen.
No, yeah, obviously they're amazing.
I'm just joking,
great.
but
that's the thing.
They
are.
No, it's incredible.
It's unbelievable
how they've monetized their work, how they've managed to stay on top of their game for so long. I think
and stay relevant. You know how hard it is to stay relevant.
Oh, bruv.
As like
tell me about it.
As two irrelevant guys right now. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, but that's also a matter of relevance. You know, relevance and perception.
Popular.
No, for sure.
Yeah. Is a better way.
No, incredible. And I think I'd say KSI is one of my. I think he's honestly a lovely geezer as well. I mean,
really
all the
nice.
boys are really nice, but I look at KSI and I go like, he's a pure-hearted guy, man. Like, you know, even I got him on a song. Yeah. You know, a parody song.
It was great.
Boris Pike. And I asked him in Qatar. I was like, wait, was that one of the first times you rapped? And he was like, yeah. I was like, damn, no way, baby. Bring it in, man.
So funny.
And it's always love whenever I see KSI, even though I don't really speak to him. But it's always love.
Because it was in the real early days of when everyone was coming up. And
you see him, how he's managed to, like, what I appreciate about him, and it's a lesson to me, perhaps, and to us overthinkers, is just do. And I think that's maybe a motto for the next few years, is just do. Yeah. Because all this philosophizing and wisdom, if I'm just here waffling, and not doing much, you're not going to have impact. Of course, experience life, go away, but then also come back into life. Because I think if you just recluse yourself and isolate, it's not good for you. I think I've done that a bit, for sure. You know, post-lockdown, I'm now a little bit more out of that. But I look at them and I really appreciate, I look at them and that is inspirational. Because maybe I don't like their product, I might not enjoy some of the things, but I respect how they've done it and how KSI has managed to just keep his empire going. Yeah. You know, he was doing YouTube, FIFA videos, funny videos, became a boxer. Do you know how much discipline you need? Yeah. Even though it's YouTube boxing. Yeah.
It's still, no, you need to
huge discipline.
Get in the gym.
Get in the gym. So, you know, he's done that. So he's shifted into that. He's shifted into music and rap. And that was him saying, no, I don't care what the audience thinks. I don't care what Vuj thinks or what this guy thinks. I'm just going to do.
Actually, that is so true. Because
he's
got the biggest audience of all, and he's still going, I'm doing this for me.
It's less thinking and it's more doing.
Yeah.
So you may not like some of his stuff, but he just keeps it going. For him, it's for him.
You've got to respect that, man.
So I think that's something for me to learn from others and from them. And that's where I think, my approach perhaps isn't the best one. And,
but when you do create, though, it's great. It's great.
That's great.
Bro, this is so funny.
That's great.
I say that if you get the grape reference, Vuj showed me this years ago, and he was like, "Bro, you need to watch this."
The greatest meme.
It's the funniest meme.
That's great.
That's what it was. This is at Spurs' stadium, the NFL day when we were on the pitch kicking the ball, and you were just going, "That's great." On the pitch before kicking the football. I was like, what are you doing?
You see my brain. Show me that video. I see this. That's why my head's so big. There's just so much going on, bro.
Like, but yes, when you do create, I do love it.
Thank you, man.
It's
I appreciate
amazing.
it.
Because you know what? I feel like it's so underrated.
Yeah.
You're dancing to ambient sounds. It's still one of my favourite videos of the kettle boiling. It was so good.
No, honestly, creation is amazing, and putting myself out there is what's got me into these positions.
Yeah.
And perhaps, for a long time, I tried to perhaps, in a way, I was in a way like ashamed of that side of me. In some way, it was so weird because like
really?
I wouldn't like watch myself. I wouldn't watch stuff back. I'd be embarrassed.
Yeah, you feel.
But you're so weird.
But I feel like that though.
And people were like, no, this is so amazing. Let me show my friend. And I'd be like, no, don't show them now. Show them after. I don't want to see it. I'm like, bruv, what are you doing? That's part of you. So I think I didn't accept myself in some way, So I think that's the journey. I've learned to accept it more now. And then when people, you have to learn how to get love. So now when you give me a compliment, I can take it and go, thank you. That I'm glad it had that impact. Yeah. I'm happy that it did that for you. And then I think you can create with, just create. Because when you have these sort of perhaps strong emotions, overly emotional things attached to your creation, it can like scupper it a little bit. But it can also lead to amazing things. Because I think when you lead with emotion, it can lead to some amazing art.
Yeah, so, for sure.
I'm learning every day.
Do you feel like because I've noticed you've gone back to Serbia more.
Yeah.
Has that made you love yourself more? For sure. Do you feel?
I think so, yeah.
Because it's like your roots. It's not that you avoided it, obviously, but like...
Yeah. No, I think when you spend
literally going back to your homeland.
Yeah, when you spend time I was there for like a month and a half, which I haven't done since I was maybe 14, 13.
Yeah.
Because we used to always go for some holidays.
Lots of black coffee and cigarettes.
Yeah, man. And I overdid it with the cigarettes.
But you know what? When in Rome, when in Serbia.
With hedonism, I have that side to me at times. But, I did it. It was great. And you just reconnect with like the most basic things in life.
Yeah.
And I think that's also great.
That's great.
Because I think your ego can get carried away when you're experiencing the side of life, which is the 5-star hotels, the business class flights. So I like this like diversity of experience where then I'm on a fucking bus gifted to Serbia by Japan during the 90s, and a bendy bus, and it's like wooden chairs, and it's, jumping up and down. Then I'm in a hostel, and I'm like, and then the next week I'm in like a 5-star hotel. Yeah. And I think this diversity is important for me. Yeah. Because it keeps me on a certain ground. I
think of all the people, I know you've possibly experienced the most variation in life. You know what I mean? Like the high, what is it? What am I trying to say? Bro. The widest like bandwidth of life.
I like that though, because I'm increasing my bandwidth every time. Yeah. I'm actually on I'm 11 countries in Europe away from completing Europe.
No way.
I'm close.
What ones have you got left?
So I'm gonna do in March. I'm gonna do Romania, Moldova, because you can take a Soviet sleeper train to Moldova. The least visited country in Europe.
Width of life.
Actually, Belarus is, but Moldova is like the poorest country in Europe, I think.
Okay.
Then I'm going to fly back to London. That's 2. Leaves me with 9. Leaves me with Latvia. I've already planned it. The European Basketball Championship.
Estonia,
I've done.
You've done Estonia?
Yes, Finland to Estonia, you take a ferry.
Okay.
It's fucking great.
Wow.
I've got to do Bulgaria as well. Then I've got to do the little ones, Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, Andorra.
They're easy though. I think they're easy. I don't know Andorra. Where's Andorra?
It's in between Spain and France. Little like mountainous, mountainous region.
Okay.
San Marino. And then I would have done Europe.
Bro, that's really difficult. Like, not many people have done that.
So yeah, I'd like to do that over the next few years. I obviously would like to create more for sure. And move forward with perhaps less thinking, because before, as I said, it was less thinking, it was more action.
Yeah.
It was when the overthinking came that I think I started to, I started to lag.
Yeah.
Buffer.
Yeah.
I started to buffer too much.
I feel like it's the creating without like the expectation of success or putting value on it, where it's like it's only worth it if it does well.
Yeah.
I've always struggled with that. Always.
Hard,
I hate it.
Yeah, I know.
I actually hate. I wish I didn't have that mentality.
But that's something that we have to, I think, maybe you yourself at some point look at, reflect, integrate. Integrate is a great word.
Yeah.
Integrate. As I've been integrating taking compliments, and it takes a bit of time, and then you either get back out there or you don't. Then you start choosing more. I feel like then you have more of a free will of how you're acting.
Yeah.
So.
But that's that's why, for example, I want to do with Tea with Timbsy now.
Yeah.
I want to do every week.
Nice.
As like just a chat podcast.
Why not?
But it doesn't need to have a special guest. Whereas before it was always like,
it has to
need to have a special guest. It needs to be a bigger guest. And it's like, I can't put anything out. And then suddenly my whole YouTube channel became, if it's not Tea with Timbsy, I can't go out.
True.
You know what I mean?
It
and
becomes
it just messed
like
with my head. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. I had that as well. I had a similar process with a lot of
because that's the
stuff.
thing, you were releasing like music videos, right? And they like banged.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing in your head you were going, well, it's got to be another music video, otherwise what's the point?
Exactly. It becomes that.
It's so messed up.
Kind of topping your last one. And even like early on, I remember people like, so what are you going to do next? And I was like, I didn't plan for next. I just thought Bricka was funny.
Yeah, but that's so beautiful.
Where's your next video? I'm like,
that's so beautiful, right?
Oh, bro.
Is that you didn't put Bricka up because you were thinking, I can do another one like this and another one like this. You were just like, this is hilarious, I'm putting it out.
Yeah, and then then it comes, but then ideas come, and I think this is the process that people, perhaps I should follow myself. This is advice to myself. Idea, ether, I'm getting into it, baby.
Yeah.
Ether, right? Ether, energy.
Yeah.
Things are happening, society, culture, everything, right? You're experiencing, right? And then sometimes from the ether, you're downloading, right, information. Idea comes, something connects. If it lights you up, act.
Yeah.
Then you add more to the ether.
Yeah.
And it adds more energy and it keeps going, right?
Yeah.
If you're, okay, it just takes you somewhere else. It doesn't mean that it's wrong. It's taking you through a different process for you to then maybe perhaps have more bandwidth.
Yeah.
Because then you can reflect upon this process.
Yeah.
So no process is ever wrong, but I think it just has different results.
Yeah.
And it's just yin and yang, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's like, you can go here, and but I think the purity of creation is you're experiencing, idea comes, action.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Because then it's out, it's fresh, and it keeps you going. It keeps you
no
energetically
overthinking,
alive.
it's just, it has to happen, boom.
But almost you need everything. We all have, I think, different maybe fates.
Yeah.
Fates or karma, perhaps you can say, of how we're going to live and where we're going to go.
Yeah.
And I think I've just become more accepting. Now, mine is a bit strange at times. I myself at times don't understand it. I've been trying to. But I think acceptance of it all is also needed. So
that's amazing.
It's been a great process.
Okay, I need to just keep that in mind. Idea, boom.
I see stuff
Make
quite
it.
visually, I like visual.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I like putting these concepts into like this framework.
Yeah.
The Matrix, baby.
It's
it
good.
feels a bit like the
It
Matrix.
was such a cliche.
Yeah, the cliche. No, it's lovely, man. It's great stuff.
Something else I would love to, few little things that just pop into my head. Are you reading any books at the moment? I know you read books.
Not really.
No?
I'll be honest, I've been doom scrolling a lot.
Yeah, bro, it's so hard not to doom scroll.
That's why I know so many memes.
Yeah.
But lesson to myself, I need to get away from the doom scrolling and back into the ether. And the creating. And we'll see, man. We'll see, bro.
No books at the moment.
Not really, bro. I haven't felt like.
What about in terms of consumption on YouTube? What do you watch on YouTube? Apart from Ellie's documentary, which is out now on.
You know what? I really got
into the World Cup.
I got into Yes Theory.
Really good.
Yes
Again,
Theory, bro.
Such a good attitude. Just do it. It's a good idea. Do it.
Exactly. So this has been a great therapy lesson for me as well. I think we know it, man. We know it's great you're doing this. You know, it might get me doing stuff again.
Yeah.
Because even for me, it was always like, Vuj, man, you should do like a little podcast series. You should do a little. People always tell me the amount of times I've heard it from people, and I.
Oh, you should do. Yeah.
Man, why don't you do this? From like for years, even from early days. Vuj, why don't you do more, man? And I was always like, I don't know. I don't know, big man.
I might want to. I don't know.
Yeah, it's too much. Like, why? You know.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
But maybe, you know, is it something I have to either do or not do? I think I've just come to that stage now, and I've accepted whether it's, you know, even if it's self-sabotage, if it's a fear of failure, perhaps, you know, deep down, you know, that's some sort of shame. Is it some sort of like guilt that's been in there in my undercurrent due to perhaps, you know, my background, stuff I've experienced, perhaps. Yeah. But as I said, like, accept it all, and then move forward.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Amazing. Well, you can always come back on because, as I said, I'm going to do this every week. Just come back on for another therapy session.
For how long? Like, how long are you going to do it? Like,
who knows? But also, maybe I should plan that. I don't know. This is the thing. I don't know.
But
I'm just going to do it.
But have you set, like, I'm doing this every week?
Yes.
Okay. But you don't know for how long of a period?
No.
Are you going to bank them? You're going to bank them?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
So, for example, I've got... So you're my special guest today,
but
also I would love for you to come on whenever you want.
Don't lie to me.
Because also, no, but genuinely though,
okay.
I would love, like, I'll do this with
Sometimes
you every week.
Sometimes you lie to me, which is fine.
When was the last time I lied to you?
I asked this guy, you come to a Serbian Christmas party?
Oh, no.
You didn't respond?
I said, no, yes I did.
You didn't say no.
I didn't say, no, I said.
You let me know.
I'll let you, no. I don't know, I need to check. Vuj.
You didn't let me know.
Out me on camera. On my own channel.
It's okay, look, sometimes I get it. We're focused on the goal.
The last time...
You're not thinking about Serbian dance music and rakia drinking.
But the last time I went to... Where was that place? It's just by Seven Sisters Station, that restaurant.
Was it the Colombian joint?
Was it the Colombian restaurant? Or have I been Serbian restaurant? No, it was Colombian. It was really nice.
It's okay, man. Don't worry, I'm not offended.
But obviously you can come on.
Thank you, bro. No, I appreciate it. It's always nice chatting. Great to reflect, and I think if I compared this period of life compared to the last time we spoke, I do feel, you know, in a I'd say overall better place.
Really?
Which is great. Which is very nice. Oh, so am I.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. The whole point is, so are you.
No, legit, bro. It's great to kind of just feel, I think, more whole. We have our ups and downs, but it's good to like have overall, I'd say, more of a grounded balance.
Yeah.
Which perhaps I struggled with for so long.
And more bandwidth.
More bandwidth, legit, bro. That's the key one for today.
Yeah, bandwidth.
Just keep increasing that bandwidth, baby.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Vuj. I love you.
Rock on.
I love you very much.
That's great.
That's great. No, thank you so much. Yeah, coming at you every week. Tea with Timbsy now. Special guest, Vuj, my first one. I've also got Ellie Menjum coming up, our dear friend, which would be sick to talk about the Argentina doc. Because if you haven't seen it yet, please watch it. It's one of the best things it's long, but it's one of the best things you ever watch on football.
If we get 1,000 likes, I'll be back.
Oh, bro, please.
No, if we get 460.
Okay, 460. Also, doesn't matter though. You know, it doesn't matter we just want to do it. If we want to do it, it doesn't matter. We should do it. But also, like and subscribe.
Hey, duality of man, right?
Exactly.
We flow with it, but do it. Yeah. You know?
Exactly.
Don't like, but like.
I'm joking. If you like it, like, you know the deal. Who cares? Vuj, I love you. Thank you so much for coming on. I love you, brother.
I love you too, bro. That was great.
Guys, stay tuned. Next week, another episode coming at you every single week, forever and ever. Bye-bye.
God bless, man. Have a nice.
Great.
That's great.
Yeah, that's great.